Hey, we've got a very special guest and event director, doer of everything, manager, you name it, Robert D'Angelo with the Lake Mirror Auto Classic.
How are y'all doing?
You know, and Ford Haycock was the architect of the very first event, and I remember working with Ford when he first came up with the idea, and he was looking for some help, and at the time it was just, you know, sports, and then there was tourism way over here, and they didn't want to do anything with it, and I said, I'll take that in a heartbeat. So I did, and just had a great partnership with Ford. Such a likable guy, very successful businessman, everybody loves him, and to step into those shoes, Robert, those are big shoes to fill, because Ford, he's a good person, he's a good businessman. That's a rare combo.
I've said this for years. He's one of the most gracious human beings you're ever going to meet.
Yeah.
And we all, in our volunteer meetings, we talk about the folks that started this in 1999, and we stand on their shoulders.
Yeah.
I am smart enough to have kept Ford involved at a certain extent. He's like, I'll do what I can to help you, but don't give me a job. That was a direct quote. And he's on the board for our 501c3.
Okay.
But more than that, every year he and our MC and a couple of our special guests do a thing called autobiography. And they highlight specific vehicles that have an amazing story behind them and so forth. And we get to share that story, which to me, it's all about the stories.
Yeah.
And we'll share those stories with the crowd that's there, and we record it, and a lot of times now we're going to do more of that video stuff where we can go ahead and put it on the internet and have it available for people around the world. Well,
just like in any sport, let's get back to the basics real quick so people know what we're talking about. The Lake Mirror Auto Classic, been around since 1999. What are the dates this year, and where do they go? Who, what, where, and when?
Okay, Lake Mirror Classic, October 17th, 18th, and 19th. On October 17th, we do the Visit Central Florida Hot Rod Rendezvous.
Perfect.
Family event, live band out there. We're going to have over 150 cars around Lake Mirror. Starts with the sun up, the sun sets over the lake. It's as beautiful as it gets. And we kind of highlight the old hot rods in the center of it all. But you'll see a lot of different things there on Friday night. It is free for the public. Advertised starting time is 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. And it'll be a fun time, relaxed atmosphere, like I said, family friendly.
Snacks? You have snacks and beverages?
The Garden Bistro is open, and then what we do is we try to make sure all the downtown restaurants, that they're able to cash in to have all these people visiting.
Excellent, excellent.
And that's how we do it. So you got the joinery near the lake, you've got the steakhouse, you've got all the downtown restaurants.
Well, we've got a little bit of footage here, and Lake Mirror is a gorgeous, gorgeous place. And Jack was talking about a Bedouin village, but there's a lot of tents and stuff like that, around, and just people having a great time. You're there to have fun.
It's all about fun. We've got people coming in with their show cars. These are collectors. We got them coming in from 26 states this year.
Wow.
And a huge connection to Detroit.
Yeah.
A lot of designers are coming down. A lot of higher ups that are in the automotive industry are there. And I credit some of that to going back to Kip Wasenko, who was our Grand Marshal last year. At our Sunday road tour, he said, Robert, this is my new favorite event in the country. I'm like, I'm going to need you to say that into a microphone. And but he went back to Detroit, and he was telling everybody he knows, and he knows everybody. Plus the gentleman that came down from the GM Heritage Collection and brought cars down last year, they went back up north and they told everybody. So we've got amazing folks coming down. A whole laundry list of people. I've got my phone in case I'm going to forget some of them.
Well, if you have to take a call, take a call. Jack and
we're not doing that.
They call us Phil. We're twin Phils.
Yeah. So 17th is the Hot Rod Rendezvous.
That's the Friday night Hot Rod Rendezvous.
18th.
Saturday is the big day.
Right. So the concourse and the car show.
Concourse around the lake.
Yep.
And then all of downtown Lakeland, all the historic downtown Lakeland, 16 streets are closed. And we've got about just over 450 vehicles downtown now. And then we've got over 220 around the lake. We're packing them in. And as of last year, we were allowed to use the area just on the north side of Lake Mirror, not too far from the fire department. If folks go to the website, they'll see the map. So we're going to have a bunch of Mustangs up there because this year's theme is 60 years of Shelby. So we've got the president of Shelby American coming down. His name is Gary Patterson. We've got Camilo Pardo, a guy who designed the Ford GT. I know I'm going to forget people, so I'll pull my phone out in a minute. We've got an unbelievable story. Andrea Robertson, the Robertson Racing Team, her and her husband, David, went back to Le Mans in 2011 with another driver, funded themselves. These are privateers, and they finished on the podium in their class. This is something that's completely impossible, could never happen, was never going to have a chance to happen until it did. She's coming down. Unfortunately, her husband, David, passed away a few years back, but we're going to honor her. We got David Hobbs, Hall of Fame race driver, winner in GT40s. We've got Doug Feehan, Corvette racing for 22 years. They won Le Mans 8 times. I can't even remember how many times they won the 12 hours of Sebring and the 24 hours of Daytona. So we've got all these different drivers coming in as well. Charlie Mendez is joining us now. That's not on the website, but it will be, I hope, by tonight. Charlie Mendez won the 12 hours of Sebring in 1978, and he's actually coming in because we're also working with Ford Heacock, who is the ARCF, Automobile Racing Club of Florida, and we're making sure that we have them at our event because they're looking to open a Hall of Fame museum for Sebring. And so we're having them come out, and Ford's going to bring one of his historically significant race cars that raced at Sebring. And we're going to have the paced vehicle from Sebring Raceway there. And that's our Saturday.
And by video, even Mr. Andretti, correct?
Correct. Thank you very much for that. Yes,
Mario
Andretti.
or something up?
Mario Andretti is the face now of Cadillac going Formula One racing.
Okay.
And so he's not available to be there, but we did a video with him. And our moderator for that Friday night panel of people is going to be the president of the Motorsports Hall of Fame of America, George Levy. And then Saturday we have another panel that's going to be taking place, and it's going to be a lot of people who are very involved with Shelby and its history and have historically significant cars. But we always say the cars are the stars.
Yeah.
Real deal GT40s. Anybody that saw the movie Ford versus Ferrari? We're going to have real deal GT40s there. The real ones you almost never get a chance to see, right? I want to thank the folks from the American Muscle Car Museum. This whole idea for this year changed at about 3:45 p.m. last year on the day of the show, when they said, we had a great time, we want to make sure we get invited back. What do you think you want us to bring? I'm not stupid. You aim for the stars, you end up with the moon. Well, guess what? We got the stars.
Yeah.
So I said that 1966 Allen Mann lightweight GT40. We got it. And they're also bringing a 2022 Ford GT, which is the latest, greatest of what they've got. That's coming in the same paint scheme. Beyond that, I've got a 65, it's not considered a GT40, but it's Ford GT competition prototype roadster. And that ran at Le Mans, that exact car. It's the only one that has racing history at Le Mans. And then we've also got the, it's funny, I know the serial number of the car, CSX 3003. It's the very first competition Cobra 427. Don't ask me where my keys are, but I can remember where what the serial number is on that car. But we've got significant cars all over the place. We got Howard Hughes Rolls Royce coming.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I was going to say, not just race cars.
Oh, no,
You've got basically, if it's on wheels, you've got a version of it.
Literally. We've got 1800s antique bicycles that are going to be on display. We got the mahogany wooden boats.
You remember that one.
The classic motorcycle lineup. I was drooling all over the classic motorcycle lineup for these guys last year.
And the coolest thing for us now, every year we're elevating. Every year we elevate the event, and this year the motorcycles are all elevated over what we had there last year. And the number of people that are coming down from up north in the Detroit area and out of state is just mind-boggling. And we're bringing in world-class recognized vehicles, and Lake Mirror Classic is a national event.
Tell us the website so people can get a preview and know what's going on. LakeMirrorClassic.com. LakeMirrorClassic.com. Got that, everybody?
Always a good time.
I'll say it one more time, like all those annoying TV commercials. LakeMirrorClassic.com. You ever notice that?
Yeah.
They'll say something three times.
And it's free for spectators. There's no reason not to come. And I've been told by people that go to Concours events all over the country that they see so many people and everybody's smiling at this one, and that's not always the case. And I did my little best impression of like John Belushi from Animal House. I'm like, if you're not having fun, why are you doing that? That's what it's about.
It's a good time. Get yourself a drink. Watch out for everyone taking photos and of the cars, and walk around and have a great time.
Bring your whole family. We bring 4 generations.
Perfect. Robert, thanks so much for joining us.
I appreciate you having me here.
Always a pleasure.
You're the best.
Yep.